Hey, what's up? This is Elib from Ksoundd.com back here with Studio One Expert, and this is week 2. So last week we started with a chord progression here using the quarter, and this is basically what happened, right? Right? So what we're going to do here is continue building on this. What we're going to do this week, we're going to focus more so on the progression, and we're going to start the melody in this video. So I came up with something that I wanted to use. I was playing around with some of the settings in my tie here, and I did a lot of just playing around here just to kind of change the sound up here. And I started out with a default sound and just, again using the quarter here. And what I was able to do was save the presets in the first quarter. And so now when I go here, so what you do is you go to this little page icon here, and then you just say store preset, and it allows you to store a preset. And so now every time I need to use an instrument and I want to get the same progression, I can always pull up this preset here that I made for myself. So basically, so what we're going to do here is we're going to put this on top of what we've already done, and then we're going to play around with a little automation just to get things going. So I kind of want to add that in the second time around, which is my 5th bar here. So 3, 4. All right. So now what we're going to do here is I'm going to go to my piano roll here, and we're going to select all of our sounds, and I want everything to have the same velocity. I want everything to be 127. All right, so what I want to do here is take both of these here, duplicate them, and I'm gonna move my loop range here, and with my EQ, what I want to achieve next is being able to automate my filter, my high cut filter here. So I'm gonna click on the filter here, which gives me the ability to activate the automation. You just grab the hand and drop it down here. So this is what I'm going to do, and I'm gonna put a node here. I'm gonna put a node somewhere around here. We can always adjust them. So obviously we want it to move a lot slower than this, and actually I probably should be moving like that. It should probably be a little bit longer than that. So we're going to duplicate that again. We're going to take that, delete that, delete that. And what's cool about Studio One is it will repeat the information, like you can see here. This is something else that I started to do in another in the My Type plugin actually, but I'm going to end up not going with that. And to get all your lanes here, you can always do this. So while we on the subject, we can just go ahead and delete that right now, or I can just totally delete this lane altogether. So now we only have one automation here, and which is down here. So it's pretty cool. So if you got several automation settings on this one track, this one instrument or whatever, you can get that information and just set up lane by lane, and you can do whatever you need to. So this is my high cut frequency here, and so what I'm going to do here is turn the volume down because it gets a little loud. So I can probably see what it sounds like when it gets towards the end. So that's kind of where I want it to be as far as value. So I kind of like did a a pre-mix before. Right? So that's pretty cool. We got automation working. You know, we're just doing basic stuff right now. And this is where I might want to go ahead and add my melodic line here. So now we just need to find what instrument we want to use, and then we'll keep it moving. So I'm using my MIDI keyboard. 2, 3, 4. And the cool thing about Studio One is that you can stack instruments on top of instruments. So I can grab another instrument from somewhere and stack it on top of it. It's going to ask me if I want to keep or combine or replace. In this case, we're going to combine them too. And I can still control the levels here. So if the silence is too loud, I can bring it down. So let's go here. Let's pick a lead from somewhere. Attack on this one here. I love what it's doing. Bring that down just a little bit. So we have our melody here, and stay tuned for the drums and all of the other things that we're going to do to this next week. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture.